Hello. Welcome back to Actions Speak Louder Than Words. So I was scrolling through my Twitter and saw a little video of Janet Yellen flapping her gums about how trying to justify that, it's okay that they bailed out her rich buddies and Biden's rich buddies and everybody's rich buddies. And I'm going to go over the video today and show you the video and then give you my opinion as we work through the video of what I think, she's talking about and show you how ridiculous it is. And the guy that's questioning her, another politician, probably controlled opposition. I don't trust any of them. I think they're all scumbags. But if you're watching this video, you probably think the same thing. So let's go ahead and watch the video here.
Don't have time. I need to be able to drill in on a couple of things. Let me start with some of the banking issues.
All right. So,
will the deposits in every community bank in Oklahoma, regardless of their size,
he's talking about the small
fully
banks,
insured now?
Is what he's talking about.
Fully recovered? Every bank, every community bank in Oklahoma, regardless of the size of the deposit, will they get the same treatment that SVB?
He says, "Why is it okay, basically,
or Signature Bank?"
A bank only gets that.
The small banks to get screwed, which has typically your local banks, which is, has smaller depositors like everyday people.
Fed board and I, in consultation with the president, determine that the failure to protect
she determines, along with the president, who gets bailed out.
Risk and significant economic and financial consequences.
What you pay for.
So what is your plan?
Because you'll hear later how you pay for it.
Right. So what is your plan to keep?
You notice she said the president and her
from moving their funds out of community banks into the big banks. We have seen the mergers of banks over the past decade.
So they're consolidating banks. They're trying to get rid of the small banks.
That by encouraging
easier to control money when it's in one bank.
We're not going to make you
three
whole,
or four big banks.
But if you go to one of our preferred banks, we will make you whole at that point.
Look, I mean,
look at the look on her face.
That's certainly not something that we're encouraging.
That is happening right now.
That is happening because depositors are concerned about the bank failures that have happened and whether or not other banks.
Who created those bank failures?
No, it's happening because you're
maybe the
fully
same people
insured,
in
no
this
matter what the amount
meeting,
is,
or now also controlling how the bank failures are taken care of.
If you're in a community bank,
just saying,
you're not fully insured, and
you were at Signature, and it just barely met that threshold. You were at Signature.
Well, we felt that there was a serious risk of contagion that could have brought down and triggered runs on many banks.
So now she installs fear.
That's something, given that our judgment is that the banking system overall is safe and sound, depositors should have confidence in the system. And we took these actions.
So there's a special
reality of the banking system is it only works if people are confident. Reality of anything is it only works if the people are confident.
Would only apply.
Think about it. You go to the store,
was it always assumed
and the guy that accepts your money doesn't think the dollar's worth anything. Is he going to really take it? No.
I think
so
I'm not certain what the rules are around that. That's for the FDIC to determine.
It has been reported publicly that SVB had a large number of Chinese investors that are there.
And some that were Chinese investors. Boy, we're super angry at the Chinese.
We'll
go to war with them.
Will those individuals,
we've got to make sure they're whole if they got money in our banks.
That are Chinese investors be made whole based on assessments in my banks in Oklahoma. So what I'm asking
you little guys,
will my banks in
get
Oklahoma
any money? What your guys are going to pay Chinese investors that supposedly we're going to go to war with. The little guy,
investors will be made whole in that bank, and I suppose that could include foreign depositors, but I don't believe there's any legal basis to discriminate among uninsured.
I get it, but I'm just saying my community banks are going to pay this additional fee. It is always fascinating to me as well, the conversation that taxpayers are being made whole in this, that taxpayers are not going to have any kind of consequence on this. I'm sure my bankers are going to be very excited to know they no longer pay taxes, and their banks no longer pay taxes. Credit unions don't pay taxes, banks do. And so they're definitely taxpayers as well. And all banks make their revenue off of rates and fees and such to their account holders, which means every Oklahoman will pay higher fees in their community
We're
bank.
just going to have to move on.
If we have a collapse of the banking system,
So
and
right here, right there,
its economic consequences
they're going to
that will
raise
have
banking fees.
very severe effects.
That's how it's a
on
bailout,
banks in
to
Oklahoma
pay
that
for
will
all these
also
billions of
put a
dollars
I'm
given
just
to the
worried
rich
about the
people.
long, I'm just worried about the
in
long-term
We are going to have to
consequences
move
on
And
our
then
on,
she
or we're
follows
not
that
gonna
up
get all
with,
senators
if we
in
do
here
not
quick
do
as that.
this,
Thank you,
she
Mr.
installs the fear. If you do not do this, your banking system's going to collapse. You notice her name, Janet Yellen, the Honorable Janet Yellen? What is honorable about this person? First off, she gives the money, the bailout, the money to the rich people, and then tries to justify it. And then when he questions her and pushes her, she installs fear. That's what your government is doing. You notice the COVID stuff? How they push you with a fear. Everybody's gonna die. Go get COVID. It's the fear. That's what they do. Do you notice most of the things they try and push is fear? But this is exactly what I'm talking about. Been talking about. This is your banking system. This is what they're doing. They're taking your money. They're going to raise your fees. Oh, you won't notice. The fee goes up $5. Well, it's not a big deal. It's okay. No, it's not okay, because that's what that fee is for. Is to bail out these rich people. And it's only going to get worse. The banking system is collapsing. It doesn't matter what they do, but it's collapsing on purpose because they want the digital currency to take over. CBDCs. And when that takes over, that's complete control. Whether it's successful or not is up to me and you. That's what matters. Because these people don't care about you. Don't let them make you think they do. They give two craps about you. They don't care. Don't let them think they're doing this for the good of the country. No. Gavin Newsom. Guess who was the governor of California? Guess who was invested in the bank? Shocker. Gavin Newsom, who's pushing for the bailout for the bank. Gavin Newsom and all his buddies, CEOs and the people that were running the bank. The person on the board of the bank is part of the Fed. Running the bank collapsed, and then they bail it out. Gavin Newsom had investments in the bank. Of course he wants to bail out, so he gets his money. The Friday before the banks collapse, we got to hurry up and make sure our CEOs get their bonuses. There are put options on this bank. So those people made money, made millions of dollars putting those put options on. You see what's happening? This is that you have to understand. It's about money and about control. And it's only going to get worse because the more people speak out, the more there's things going on where people are fighting against the system. the harder they're going to make it, the more difficult they're going to make it, the more control they're going to try and institute. So please like, subscribe. Thank you. Have a good day. Don't put up with this crap. Don't listen to them lying through their teeth.